Welcome back everyone to Storage Hunter Simulator, and we've had a couple of cracking episodes. We've managed to get up to level 2 in the Fix-It tool. We've also got a level 2 verification tool now, and our next big purchase we're going to be getting is the vehicle, which is at £7,000. We're going to be starting the day on about £3,500. We're currently on week 3 Wednesday, and we're going to pick it up at the start of the next day. And we made a tremendous amount of profit on that day, 2,376, and the best item sold, £648 for a bomb. So if we see one of them bombs in a locker again, we know them worth some big money. So let's get out. I think we have this sword ready to collect from the equipment place, that big long sword. Let's have a look at the auctions. We've still got 3,500, so we can definitely sign up for some auctions. We've got a T4 coming up at 1 PM. But I think we've got enough to go and get the tier 1. 83, 3 to 350 is probably where I want to be looking at for that one. So, big bathtub. Like some sort of road sign or an Halloween decoration, so to wake out. Nice big table at the back. Chest. I think that's an instant sale. Some sort of radiator, big ball at the back. Some okay stuff in there. Up to renown 27 now as well.
Yeah.
A couple still bidding.
Come on.
Let's start bidding myself. Which is where we wanted to be, about 350 on it. Okay, right on target. I said about 3 to 350 I wanted to get it for. I think I can make money out of this. What other auction was it? I think it was just that big one. Yeah, 1 PM. So I want to get this sorted by 1 PM and get a bit extra money on us. Okay, chest. Let's go and send that down to go and get locked. Is there any other chests in there first before we run off? No. We'll come back for all the other stuff in a minute. Let's get this unlocked.
Afternoon.
Okay, the bath's an instant style. Okay, I wasn't expecting that because we have had those before. Okay, it needs a level 3 fixing tool to fix it. Let's just put it here for the moment. I might be able to get some smaller items underneath. Try and get rid of some of the instant sales out of here. Now we can't fix that. 69 on the rug. It is saying we've already made our money's worth, and we know we've got a chest to be unlocked as well. 93 on that. Yeah, we've made our money's worth. Okay, just wanted that flat. We get you flat as well. Can I push you onto the other item? That's good enough. That shirt looks as if he's got too much starch in it. What else have we got here? Chinese firework? They're nicely in there. Car part, not worth much. But it's all adding up. And it is fairly flat that I can get the table on top. What is this? Beach coconut drink. That looks absolutely vile. What have we got over here? Instant sale. Yeah, 477 on here already, and there's still more stuff and whatever's in the chest as well. I think that was a good call, dropping off the chest fast. 7 items found, them all in there. That's fine. That's what I wanted. And we want that to be flat like that. And we want to try and get it up as close to the truck as possible. The ball should be able to go in the centre. And let's just try and chuck this wherever. Okay, what was the overall value? 514. Spent 350. We've got enough time to drop this off just before the 1 o'clock auction. And we still got more money to come into that pile because we've got the chest being unlocked at the moment. Out here. How much space do you have in the warehouse? 10 slots, that's fine. We do need another auction of some kind just to keep him topped up. Nice 760 there, so nearly up to 4,000. We could buy a second speciality. And I think I am going to do that. Well, we did say this guy behind us does military and he does equipment, doesn't he? We know arts and culture and fashion beauty is the same. We know electronic hobby and toys is round the corner. Electronic goes... sports is with the hobby. Household's definitely the other. Yeah, we'll do a specialisation. So anything we verify behind this, we're going to sell them at this one. Because it's where we're going to make the most money. I think we'll make that 1,000 back by putting that purchase. And I might just do another random one. I think we emptied the old truck, didn't we? Yep, he's already put 8 of those in, so we've got 18 space in the warehouse at the moment. So that's just fantastic. There it is. T4, how much is it? 450. So that's about 1,800 at 4 times value, which I've been going for. But it is a T4. I'm probably willing to spend all the money I've got up there to get it, depending on what I can see inside it. Well, let's have a look and hopefully this one doesn't bug out on me this time. Okay. Oh, it's like a claw machine. That's a nice unit. A bed frame. Another nice unit there. What's hiding there in the back? Wall mount. Halloween toy. Looks like something military there. Oh, this is going to be a good payday if we can get it. And like I said, I'm willing to spend it all, but I would like to get it around 2,000. Same as usual, we'll let the guys start bidding. We'll join in at the end. Yeah, it's still frantic bidding, at least 4 people in there still. I'm going to start joining in a minute. Yeah, still 3 in it. Don't want to join too early and push the price up too much. I don't think I'm going to get this. I'm going to join in with the bids before I don't get a chance to. So there's 2 of us, 3 of us still in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
27.78. I think that's might be my last bid. Yeah, because I've got to put 80 above that. Unfortunately, we can't get this one. That's a shame. You can't win them all. Probably going to need 3,000. I know I don't want to do the what's in the box. I was hoping another village people was up. could go over to the junkyard. We haven't done any over there yet. Just worried I can't get it all in the vehicle in one trip. Okay, let's do the one that ends in at 4 o'clock. We've got nothing in our vehicle. We've already done the other locker. We've got nearly 3,000 on us for a tier 1. I'm not going to need that much. And if we're going over to the other town anyway, we can pick up the vintage table on the way back. Okay, we're nearly at the junkyard. But 28 minutes before the auction ends. There is another auction here if we do miss it, which is another tier 1. And there he is down the back. Made it with a bit of time to spare. Okay, let's just get out my truck. We can deal with the thing after, otherwise I'm going to miss the auction. So it's our first one in the junkyard. So a couple of bathtubs, which is not great because they don't stack very good. Chest. One of them paddling pool things again. Doesn't seem to be too much in there, to be honest. But it's hard to see what's hidden down the back. So 150 start, so again, want to get it for less than 600.
Come on.
Let's join in. 320.
Okay.
Okay, another one's just joined in. I thought he was out of the bidding.
Yep.
440.
Okay.
He's a T1, I've got to remember this. Okay, 520, I think I can make a profit still. Let's see what's in the chest. Oh, a necklace. Can turn that in this city. That's fine. Oh, it's an instant sale, that bathtub. That's good. Because them a pain in the butt to stack. Leave that out for the moment. I might be able to get something underneath. So you're an instant sale as well. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to make a massive amount of money on this. Might be easier just to turn the chest around. That's not bad, an intercom, that's worth 60 odd. Instant sale up front. If we have lost, we haven't lost a load. I was expecting them 2 bathtubs to sell. But we do have that one item in there, I keep forgetting. Purple item there, unique necklace. Now some of the necklaces are worth 200-300. So I think I have just about made enough money on here. I am tempted to go and sell all the green items at this city. Put you towards the back. If we're quick, we can still get this stuff to the place to verify it. Maybe try this in first. Then put you on. Just make sure I haven't missed anything. No, no items around. We stacked it a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, if we had the 2 bathtubs, then we would have been really struggling. But if we'd have had the 2 bathtubs, we would have made a right good money on it. So those bathtubs, I think, was about 60, depending on condition. And we've got that antique table still to pick up from here. Six hours, so that's not going to be ready until the following day. I think it was 5,000 to buy this one. So the main two I want to sell is the pool and the mattress. Probably the chair as well. Actually, these aren't worth much. Just sell everything. Gets a little bit of renown with this city. We've got to do it anyway. Gives me an empty truck to go and get that table. And there is probably something else in these cities that's hidden away, which one day we might go and spend a day exploring around the cities. Just seems too big of a city for nothing to really be here.
Yes.
Yep, I'll have my table back. Thanks, bud.
I'm hungry.
Nice 451. Sell that at our own. Pawn shop. We'll make a nice bit of money on here. See if I can get this way, because it's going to be easier to drive. So 8:30. I'm not going to make it to Caliber 44 or the locksmith tonight. Takes about 40 to 50 minutes to get back with this truck. The next truck will be a lot faster, so I desperately want to get up to that. So yeah, bring you back when we're back at the pawn shop. Okay, we just made it back to the pawn shop. It is all closed, and as I suspected, we've just missed both the stores at the back. So we're going to put that away. He's got nothing in there. Let's have a look at how much money he's got sitting for us. 625. Let's just have a look at his inventory. What has he got? One item in the warehouse. Where's... Oh, okay. So apparently he's got nothing to sell. Because listed items, there's nothing listed. And all the slots are available. So he's just got one item to sell. So we've got to do a lot more auctions in the morning. So most days we are making a profit. Okay, a bit of a loss on there. But again... Stuff we... Okay, somebody's trying to break in my truck outside by the looks of it. Some of the items we buy and then it doesn't sell for like 1 or 2 days. So those reports, not really that great. So the first thing we want to be doing is looking at what auctions we've got. There is a level 3 and a level 4. Now it's 249. Now my normal rule is to go about 1,000, but because it's a level 4, I've just got to play it by ear. I'm going to do the same sort of bidding as I normally do. I'm going to let it get down to a couple of people, then I'm going to join. I think on a tier 4, I'm probably willing to go probably around 2,500, maybe up to 3,000. Just bidding up, backing up the car, ready in anticipation for winning. So let's have a look. Our first auction of the day. And it's not even 9 o'clock, so anything's not open. So what have we got? Nice. Skateboard, I don't think that's going to be worth a lot. The chest could be really valuable. Some presents down the back, so that's a Christmas. A second chest. A beach ring. To be quite honest, there's not a lot in here. Not certain what this thing's supposed to be. Could be like the coffee sort of things, a barista maker. Some sort of parasol, and there's something under there. Is that another chest? It's hard to tell from this angle. So there's nothing really jumping out to say it's great value, but because it's a tier 4, those chests could have some really, really good items. And we haven't seen a legendary yet, so let's hope for a legendary in this one. Ideally, I would like to get it for less than 2,000. That's my ideal, but you can't guarantee it. So there's always going to be a lot of bidding at the start of these. There's at least 4 or 5 bidding in it at the moment. And the bids do get higher the further up you go. So the guy in the hat and the old woman still in it at the moment.
Okay.
And the one in the dress has now come back into it. Yeah, old woman still in. So there's still 3. Oh no, and there's a 4th one to come in. Did you see it's already above 1100?
Mass. Yeah.
So the 3 to 4 rule I've been doing
Yeah.
sort of works on the tier 1s and tier 2s, but anything higher, it does seem to have its own. So let's start bidding now. Hopefully there's not too many in it still.
Okay.
I think there's only 2, us, me and the guy in the hat.
Come on.
Oh, I thought I had it then. He's doing my trick, waiting for the last minute to bid.
Okay.
It is coming up to the 2000. It's one of these is where are you going to keep going to bid to if I can't see value in there? Well, perfect. I got it for less than 2,000. That's my ideal solution. I said at the start I want to get it for less than 2,000, but I was willing to go higher, even up to 3, but I didn't really see anything of major value in here. So let's start with the chests. Okay, it's not locked, so that's good for us. So I can use it as a place I can store the small items. So what's inside? And we do have the level 2 verification tool and the level 2 fixing tool, so we can make some good money. So that item there, I've not got to go and pay for it to be verified anymore. So we got 27 and 140. Yeah, we can go up to normal. So there's something else in there, some military binoculars, which are 242. So that one chest alone, with the chest on there, that's like £300-400. That's a good start. Let's oh, a VHS player. That didn't look, it just looked like a book on the floor. £200 for a VHS player? Are they really worth that much these days? Okay, now we've repaired that. That's 45. Do want to get round to that other chest at the back. Okay, this one's already been repaired up as best as it can. Broken, let's fix it up. 34. So we're coming up to the £1,000 mark. So if we have lost out... So a soda dispenser. Okay, I thought that might have been worth a bit more than it was. An old camera. Another blue rare item. 185. Definitely nice to find small little finds like that. Yeah, I didn't expect that table to be worth a lot. Let's get to this other chest, or a unique chest. And I will have to unlock that, so I am tempted to go and run that over right this second. Trying to get as further as I can. Might be easier just to come up the side. And we are managing pretty good with this, even though it's not the best in the world for space. We are getting better at stacking it up. And looking at the locker now, it's already 1,200. We've got a unique item there, which needs to be verified. Just trying to get a couple of more small things in the... And it looks like that's something we've already verified, so I don't have to pay for it to be done again. Yeah, I just want to fill up the chest as much as I can before I take that other chest out for unlocking. There's nothing really too big in here. Oh, an Halloween ghost. 121. I thought that was a paracel, to be honest. Medieval pots. We've had them before. Once we've got the vehicle upgrades, we will start looking at giving some more of the collector's items in. I think we've handed in maybe 1 or 2 so far. So we have got that unique chest to open up. And we've already nearly made our money. Not quite yet. Only a couple £100 less. And we are going to be selling mostly stuff at least a 50%, if not higher, markup rate. Because we've got some specializations which will be more than the 50%. So I'm absolutely quite happy that we got that for the price we did. I might actually be able to get all this in the car. Just in one trip. Now, I do need to pay my attention to the other auction. Yeah, I'm ecstatic about this. So 1768 already, 1989 we paid, and we've got that unique. And I think we have one more item somewhere to verify as well. Please close. You go in the center. Probably. And we do have a chest still to pick up. I want to try and get this on here because this is not the easiest one to stack with stuff. Might have to be a second trip job, this one. No, that'll do. It's locked into place. So let's pop over to our auction shop first before we go down and get the other chest. Because he was nearly out of items to sell on the previous night. So I want to make sure he's got stuff to sell at all times. Should still pick it up even though it's dropped on the floor. Should still be within range. Okay. So anything with a tick up is what we're going to be putting in there. The stars means it's perfect. And then that's a chest I've got to go and drop in. So some of them items will start filling up some of these empty spaces in here. Just pop to see if he's got any money. Not yet, okay, that's fine. But I think he only had the one antique table to sell. And that one does take a while because it was a legend, not a legendary, it was a unique item. And I think he was selling it for about 600 in there, so yeah. Be a nice little bit of money off that one soon. Let's drop this chest in, collect the other chest, and I think the car parts.
Yes, Chief.
I think there's something at the equipment shop at Caliber 44. I think that's where our item is. So 35 to unlock a unique and 6 hours, so that's fine. We can still get this on this day. Bad quality, so let's make it a bit better quality. And please, let's have some good stuff in there. Just a common clock, which I can't fix up. Okay, bit of a disappointment. But we'll drop this into the pawn shop. Just going to check this next building because I think it's in here, but I could be wrong. It could be in the next town where the item is. We could easily check our messages to find that out.
Good morning.
Oh no, it was definitely... Oh, it was the big antique sword, wasn't it? So how much are you worth? 231? 462. We could drop this in with the collector, but that 462... It's a military item as well. And we've got a military specialization in our pawn shop. So that will be going for probably around 700. And if we do want to get that tier 3, we do really need more than that 1,000 we've currently got. So we've still got quite a bit in the warehouse. Got any money for me, bud? Not yet, unfortunately. But we can have a look. So he's got some stuff that's going to be sold in about an hour to 2 hours. Some that's going to be ready. Or it's ready to be sold. We've just got to wait for somebody to come in. We just got some renown, so somebody brought something. It's only 68. And we don't need to worry about upgrading the items in the warehouse capacity or the store at the moment. Because, would it? No, because I want to have money on me for auctions. And you can see how much is selling. That chest is selling for 46. 96 for the coffee maker with the markup. Empty chest there for another 46. 412 for the binoculars. 278 for a camera by the looks of it. I can't even remember handing them in. And that's the antique table, 677. So we've got quite a lot of money tied up there. Let's have a look. Has that auction finished yet? Or yeah, it's finished. I wasn't quick enough to go back. But there is another tier 3 which is available. I don't think I'm going to get a tier 3 for the money I've got on me, but I think I'm going to go and try. Actually, what time does that auction finish? 4 o'clock on the first one. Actually, I'll change of plan. I'm going to take the tier 2. I've got more chance of getting the tier 2 for 1,000 than I have the tier 3. And then that will give him a little bit of time to hopefully sell some stuff. And I've got some more stuff to drop over. Might not drive great, this one, but it has some superior brakes on this car. Okay, let's have a look. So, a couple of big items. A Singer sewing machine, that is. We used to have one. I had one when I was a kid. Actually quite good to use as well, very useful. I don't think those was worth much when we had them mount like that before. 2 units. Bathtub, an antique bathtub, another table, another sewing machine down the back. Could be some good value in here. So let's start bidding. Because this is only a tier 2, 321. Realistically, I want to try and get it. Probably less than 1,300, but we haven't even got that, so I am willing to spend all my money to try and get this. Okay, at least 2 or 3 still bidding into it. I need a couple of them to drop out, really. Yeah, nearly up to 1,000. I just don't think I'm going to get this. Okay, we'll drop in at 1,000. Okay, I was hoping he'd drop out. Yeah, there's still 3 in. Yeah, it's too rich. I can't afford it. That's fine. Not terrible. We've got some more goods over there. We'll get those into the truck, over to the pawn shop, and see if he's got any more money before we try that tier 3. Always try to get your tables in first. They tend to be the best, especially if you can drop them upside down. Perfect. You've got wheels. I want you to be upside down. Otherwise, I'm just going to roll out the edge of it. Put you towards the back, and then I might be able to put some things in the centre. Like I said, sometimes it's fun trying to squeeze everything into one truckload, but sometimes it's just faster to just do it in a couple of trips. And one of these does need to be verified still. And again, I'm just going to check what I can normally do. There's 1 item found, so there was something I would have missed on the floor. And it was nearly £150. So, always worth doing that. Don't know what the keys is on the keyboard. I'm having to play on controller due to an issue with my hand at the moment. Just hoping he's got about 500 for me. 1,500, 1,600 might be what I need to get a T3 if we get unlucky. Oh, actually, I think I might have just missed it. So we'll keep the one on us that needs to be verified still. We've got one good auction today. 240. Not as much as I'd hoped I'd get. But we will have some more before the day's out. So what auctions are left? No, I'm not going to get it. It's 5 o'clock, it closes. That's fine. Our chest is going to be ready next. I think I'll just wait for the chest to be ready and call it a day on this one. So I'll bring you back once our item's ready in our chest and we can see what was in that unique chest. This was the first unique chest we got as well. So what time is it ready? It is ready in 2 hours. So I'll bring you back at about 7 PM. Okay, welcome back. Our chest is nearly ready. Just 2 minutes on it. So we've got about an hour and a half before the shop closes. So let's get this in the shop. I think I've got to come out and back in. Yep, brilliant. Let's go and get that chest. Hopefully there's something nice inside, because again, this is the first time we've come across a unique chest. I would have to get the chest verified. Okay. Got some normal stuff there. We've got a rare medallion there. And there's something else in there as well. Oh, a pizza cutter. Okay, nothing too special in there. I was hoping maybe we could get a legendary. Let's drop these off. And then we'll take the chest over to get verified at the equipment place at Caliber 44. Wrong side. Let's put the items in first, because each item has a timer before it's allowed to be sold. And then we'll go and collect our money. That's nice. £1,000 nearly. So that gives us, by the morning, we'll have over £2,000 still left after our bills go out to be able to afford a good auction. Let's drop this box in so it's ready for the morning. And this is just the empty chest. £80 to verify. Hopefully it's worth a lot more than £80. So there's nothing else we can do for the end of the day. So I'm just going to drop this into my back. It does tell me I've got an item that's ready to be collected somewhere. So let me just have a look where that one is. So let's get our journal. It's in Taste of Art. So we had some sort of bracelet or something we sent over there. We'll wait till we've got multiple items before we go over to the next town. Just mainly concentrating on this one. This is where our pawn shop is. And I think the next pawn shop was 5,000. But I'd rather get a vehicle before that. We've got one item to take over the next time we go there. Let's quickly sleep for the night. He might sell some stuff in the last little bit of the day. So there might be some money to collect in the morning. Let's start straight on the next day, see how we did. So again, it's showing us we've got a major negative on there. It's because most of those items from the previous day didn't sell. VHS player apparently is already sold. But the higher tier it is, the longer it takes to sell, as you would expect. So again, let's have a look at our auctions. So we've got a tier 2 what's ready now. There's only 2 in this town today. So one right now, I need to go for that tier 2. And the next one's not until 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So if we can get this tier 2, 2,000 should be enough. So I'll bring you back when we're at the auction site. Let's have a look and see what the first one of the day is. I would like to try and get both these if possible, because we do need stuff to sell in the shop. So a big wardrobe there. I think that's a fridge behind it, fridge freezer. I think that's an instant sale. The chest is looking nice. Another instant sale. Some sort of bleach. A rucksack. And there's something hiding in the back there. I think it's like a cooler box. Nothing really great in there. So let's just start off. Remind ourselves what the bids were starting off at. 177, so ideally I want to get this less than 800. Okay, 3B bidding in at the moment. Just need one of them to drop out. Up to 500 already, and still 3 in it.
Okay.
Let's put a bid in. Don't want to go up to 1,000 on here. Oh, that was fantastic. I got it just below the mark I wanted to. Still think this is going to be a tough ask to get 800 out of here. Hopefully there's something good hidden in the chest. Yeah, it was an instant sale as I thought. Ah, it needs to be picked. Part of me's tempted to just go and run that over now. Anything else I can chuck in here? Get one of the units in there is probably a good idea. $93. Only 88. If I can get you standing up that way, I'll get you in. I'm just trying to get the right axis to get it to sit right. There. The bigger items are always going to be the most troubling to get into the truck. Going to be tough to get this in. Oh, that's not the way I wanted to do it. That's the way I wanted. We can get that in there and quickly step into the truck. Locks it into place, and then we'll come back for the other stuff in a minute. Get the 2 big items straight into the store. I don't think we've got many spaces in the store for big items. We've got a lot of small stuff off the last auction on the previous day. Get these 2 items in here. Grab all the money and let's drop that chest off. Oh, that's very nice. 2,000 in there. That's going to give us more than enough for the next auction. That's been some nice big items sold today for that sort of money.
Yes,
Hello,
Chief.
bud. Can you unlock this chest for me? Four hours, so that's going to be ready by 2:30 in the afternoon. Let's have a look at that next auction. It's 1 o'clock. Okay, so I've still got a few hours left to get this locker emptied. And I think on the previous day we did make our money. We was about 200 short. We got that probably just by the up sale. Then we had that unique chest and stuff like that. We did spend 88 to unlock the chest. I don't think we made a massive amount on it, but I did think we did make some money on it. Lots of tiny, small items. What are you? Okay, car parts are always worth something. 135, I'm not going to knock that. That's a decent amount of money. Instant sale, somebody's flip-flops. £43 for some flip-flops. I'm not going to grumble. It's more money for me. Let's get the 2 small at the back first. Okay, we can't repair that anymore. Oh, another car part. Yep, definitely good. There were some hidden bonuses down the back then I wasn't expecting. Can fix this up, make that a little better. Same as usual. Standing here, let's have a look. Make sure nothing's highlighted on the floor. Which I can't see anything highlighted, so that's fine. So how did we do? We got our money's worth. We got a chest that's got to be unlocked at the moment. There could be some good stuff in there. But we didn't lose money, that's the main thing. And as long as we break even with the lockers, then when we sell them in the shop, we're always going to come out money up. Because we get 50% markup because we own the pawn shop. And it is very generous, this is the amount of space it gives you. Okay, so I missed a few other items in there. I don't remember seeing them 3 items. Must have been inside something. Let's repair that one up. Now worth 12. And the microphone, definitely some nice value there at the very end. So that lock has probably gone up more now than it was, because that's nearly, what, £300 we've just got there at the very end. So, yep, definitely made our money on that. So let's get some more money. 105, not too bad. We could put a third specialisation here. There's a box ready to be sold. I think that's like a Christmas present. But about 2 hours on most of the other stuff. And he's still got a good amount in the warehouse.
Greetings.
And what did I drop off here? Oh, it was the chest. So we paid, I think it was 80 to unlock this. Didn't really make our money, but it does mean that the next time we come across one of these chests, we shouldn't have to pay for it to be verified again. A level 3 this one is. So if I remember right, the level 3s we was getting for about 2,500. Now it is 368 starting price. Yeah, I think I might be going up to 2,500. Depends on what's actually in there. If I see car parts, we know each one of those are worth about 150 to 200, depending on condition. We know that anchor was worth a lot, so what have we got? So we have got a chest, we've got some sort of telescope. Toolbox I don't think are worth much. A vase. There is a car door down the back. Another pot, another one of those, I think there was about 80, 90 pound. There was beach rings. And then chair at the front, what could be an antique chair. I'd rather get this around the 1,500. So although there is some value in there, I don't think there's 2,000 of value, but it's so easy to have a small item down the back you just can't see and you just don't know how much it's worth. There's still a couple in this one, the guy in the jacket and the guy on the other side.
Come on!
He's coming up to the 1,000 mark. Yeah, still 3 in it bidding.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to jump in because nobody else seemed to want to jump in then. Oh wow, 1,100. I'm happy with that one. Oh, there's a car bonnet there. I didn't even see this one. That's going to be worth some money. And nice and flat across the bottom as well. Even better. So it's saying it's already worth 600 and I've got lots in there to verify still. I think I'm getting a bit better with this. If I can get that up the back, that would be ideal solution. It didn't go quite how I wanted it to, so I'm just trying to pick it up and rest it in a bit better. Okay, bit of space up there to chuck stuff. I'm happy with that. Put you over here because there is a chest I want to have a look at. Rolling out of the way. 23 for the vase. Oh, some sort of French wine. 169. I'd gladly take that one. Yep, car park there I didn't see. I still knew about the door down the back. Some of these smaller ones we can just put under there. I might be able to squeeze the vase under there. No, a bit too much. But there is definitely room down here to put some stuff. Put you up the edge so you don't break. I know that's not a thing, but I just want to be sensible with it, really. And yeah, I think we made a good amount of money on this one. Let's look at the chest. Okay, so it is broken. It needs to be pick locked. So I want to get that over as quick as I can. That'll do. I want to get that to the locksmith so the timer can start and I might be able to get it on this day. Apparently this girl can control gravity.
Morning.
Morning to you. Oh, you had a chest for me as well. Brilliant. So £20 to unlock that, and we'll take the one you've already got. Apparently you brought it into the store for me today. Thank you very much. Let's have a look what's inside. Fishing depth meter. £19. Trying to move it across to get to the others. A car part, 135. And a necklace in there. That was a very nice chest. It's still on the truck. I will come back here just to make sure nothing dropped off, but it shouldn't have done. Okay, we've still got something we've got to take back down the back for verification. The car bonnet. And we'll take whatever money you've got. 700. Very nice, bud. Over 3,000. I don't think there's any more auctions today in this town. I could possibly travel to another town for an auction. But we still got to get that locker finished. We'll see what the time's looking like at that point.
May I help you?
You can verify this bonnet for me. £80. Cuts into our profit by getting it verified. And I just want to check the floor over here because I had a lot of small parts. I just want to make sure nothing dropped on the floor, especially when he handed me the chest in the store. It isn't his usual way of doing it. That's close enough. You can get the unit down there because that's probably the one I'm going to be putting up the back. That's it. I just wanted you to sit down, that was all. Okay, let's have a look what else is in here. Bad chair we can repair up to be worth 42. Yeah, toolbox was 23. I knew there wasn't worth too much money. We'd had those previously. Telescope, I'm interested in that one. 249, 248 I think it was. That's very nice money. Especially being as though we could verify it ourselves. It'll sit there. Instant sale. What are you? A common vase. Okay. Not worth a lot. $154. So this is worth more than I thought it was going to be worth. Well, if that stops in there, that'll do. A lamp. A rare lamp. And if you look, we've already made our money. We paid 1,100, it's already over 1,500. I've still got stuff in there to verify. That's actually not sitting too bad, but it is a bit jumpy. So it probably won't stop there. 66 for that. The bag. 131 there. 200 for the car door. And a consolation poster. Which one is you? You're Capricorn. I think I'm just going to come back for these. We could have probably tried to struggle that into here, but some of these was a bit unstable as it was. 6 o'clock. We haven't really got enough to go and do an auction and get to the other pawn shop before it closes. I'd rather get 2 in a day with the auctions, at least. 3s ideally will give me some good stock to last me a couple of days. But as long as I'm making money, just the one a day is going to be enough. He's nearly full up his warehouse, so he's going to need to start selling stuff. Another 300 there. Space management. We could increase the warehouse if we desperately need to. It's only 500 to increase it. It's very rare with... Okay, there's 6 spaces in there now, so I'm not going to do... But he has got some stuff in the shop that's ready to be sold, and some of it that's going to be ready in less than an hour. So yeah, by the time we bring them other items back, we don't need to spend for the upgrade unless we desperately need to. And should be just the one item left. Same as usual, just going to stand inside. Just make sure no items are on the floor around me. So this one here, we made over 600 already. And I think we had a chest in that one to verify, didn't we? And this one here, we definitely made money as well. So being sensible with the betting and not betting until other people have done their betting. I think it's actually working well. We're not inflating the auctions. And we're getting some really cracking deals on these auctions as well. Yeah, he's still got another 5 space in there. Another 300 for us there. Nearly up to 4,000 now, and probably we've got about 2,000 to sell. Just going to go and wait for the chest to be done. Check in with the car shop, make sure we haven't got anything in here. And you can tell when something sells because you'll see like a little renown pop up in the bottom right by the map. So 3 hours on that. That won't be ready till the morning. And yeah, another one's just sold. So we've sold 2 items since we've left the pawn shop. Making sure there's nothing anything around here. No. Oh, perfect timing. So we've got 2 items still to collect. One at the art and craft place. One here. I can't fix it up anymore. Got a kettle inside that's not really worth much, £12. And we've got a fishing deaf meat worth 10. But unfortunately, not great. But even with that little bit of loss, because we did pay for the chest, so basically the items inside we've not made any money on. But the money to pay to unlock the chest is about the worth of the chest itself. So even if it doesn't have any items in there, I still think we make good money. Another 280. And I think that is a great place to call the episode today. But hopefully you're still enjoying the series. And thank you very much everybody for watching. I'll see you all in the next episode.